Johnny Murray here, and welcome to another tier list in honor of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 releasing next week. At the time of recording this, release next week, probably be a couple days by the time you're seeing this. I thought it'd be a perfect time to do our Call of Duty tier list once again. Now, I've played pretty much every Call of Duty to come out. I will say I have definitely fallen off of the Call of Duty train for a while, but Call of Duty Black Ops 6 looks awesome. It is looking and shaping up to be what we want out of Call of Duty and what we need from Call of Duty, and I'm honestly really excited to play it next week. But yeah, I have a long history with Call of Duty. It's definitely a childhood franchise for me, and it's definitely just one that I have a lot of memories with and one that I have a lot of opinions on. So we're gonna be doing a tier list for that. But if you guys love video games, consider subscribing, sharing with your friends. We cover video game content daily on this channel. Doesn't matter what you love: Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, third party, indie, Call of Duty, whatever. Appreciate any support you guys give me, especially the support on this video right here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started putting all these Call of Duty games on a tier list. And we have 6 tiers, including an I don't know / I don't care tier, which I forgot to change the color of that one. Boom. We have Goated, you get the point. Golden, which are games that are amazing. They are some of the best, but they're not quite the #1 or top 3, whatnot. And then we have I'm Diving Deep. Now, dude, this is a video where I wish I had Austin, because these are the tiers that we, outside of Goated, we had 10 out of 10 Masterpiece. But outside of Goated, these are the tiers that we used to do, and he would do like a funny voice, and he would go crazy on. We will do those will return one day. But we have Goated, Golden, I'm Diving Deep, ones that I definitely played a lot, but at the end of the day, they're not one of my favorites. I love them though. Then we have Good Memories, that's it. Ones that were fun, but they're anywhere near the best. With ones that I just wasn't really a fan of. They were okay, but for the most part, wasn't really a fan of. Or Straight Booty Cheeks, ones that I just thought were pretty bad. Just pretty trash. And there's quite a few of those. So, let's go ahead and let's get started with Advanced Warfare. Now, I'm not going to lie. I loved Advanced Warfare, man. I thought the campaign was great. I thought the multiplayer was fun. I thought the survival, the Exo survival, not the Exo Zombies. Exo Zombies was bad. But the survival mode, where it's just like waves of enemies, I thought that was like one of my favorite things. I wish they could bring that back, personally. I love that. I do think Advanced Warfare kind of gets a really bad rap. I personally really enjoyed it, but I am definitely a futuristic fan. I was one of those people who actually didn't mind the futuristic Call of Duties. I either prefer past, like, historic Call of Duties, or I prefer futuristic Call of Duties. I'm not really a big fan of the modern Call of Duties. I actually do like the Black Ops game. Like, the Black Ops series is just the best. I mean, let's be honest. But those have that futuristic settings, while also feeling kind of like his history, like past games. You know what I mean? So Advanced Warfare, I do think it gets a bad rap, but for the most part, I'm gonna say it's golden. It is one of my favorites. It's just the one that I think about a lot. Black Ops 3, you know, for me personally, this is one that I never really have great memories about. It's one that I definitely remember a lot of people liking. It's one I definitely remember playing a lot. But I think when I look at it compared to a lot of the other ones, it's one that is definitely not high on my list. But at the same time, you know, I think where it fell flat for me was the zombies. I was just not really a big fan of the zombies, and especially coming after Black Ops 2, which, I mean, spoiler, is the best one. You know, it didn't live up to the hype for me, but I do understand where a lot of people do like the game. I can understand where they like zombies. Campaign, I really don't remember, like, at all, to be honest with you. The multiplayer is its redeeming factor for me. I do remember actually really enjoying the multiplayer of Black Ops 3. So I think for me, personally, when I'm looking at just where all Call of Duties are going to line up, stack up on this tier list, I'm going to go with Good Memories. That's it. I'll be honest with you. I just don't remember loving the game, but I do remember having some fun with it, and I just remember it being a big game when it came out. So, yeah, I'm going to go with that. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. This is one I'm going to have to put in all. I can appreciate. Actually, no. Who am I kidding? This is straight booty cheeks. I'm sorry. I can appreciate. I liked the zombie maps, but I did not like the zombies mode. Just the progression, the way things played out, the gameplay for it was not good. But I did like the map. Multiplayer was not it. I will say this is the first Call of Duty where I actually thought, you know what, I'm actually kind of good at this game. I know it's a weird thing to say, but it's kind of true. And I mean, actually, you know what? The campaign. Ooh, I might have to put it nah. The campaign was actually kind of underrated. Low key. The question is it straight booty cheeks or is it... Oh, man. I'm gonna have to go straight booty cheeks. I'm sorry. I still have to. I just don't... I don't feel like there really is much redeeming quality from it. The campaign is okay. It's kind of underrated. But is it something we're going back to? No. It's nothing we're ever really going to go back to. Call of Duty World War II. This is a I'm diving deep game. Low-key, this is a game that I absolutely love. It is one of my favorite campaigns in any game ever. Not even just Call of Duty. Like, Call of Duty World War II campaign is amazing. It's like one of my favorite video game stories of all time. It's the reason World War II is my favorite war of all time. I loved Call of Duty World War II's campaign so much. I just remember that opening mission is one of my favorite opening missions in any game, period. And unfortunately, the rest of the game is just nowhere near as memorable, or I loved it as much as that campaign. But that campaign is something I'm diving deep into every single time. And honestly, something I should replay because, oh man, it's so good. But yeah, World War II going in, I'm diving deep. Black Ops 4, this is a tough one because this one debatably has my favorite zombies. I think Black Ops 2 still edges it out a little bit just because of memory and just because of nostalgia and stuff like that. But I think for like how much I actually enjoy the maps and how much I enjoy all the different features and things that are in the zombies mode, I think Black Ops 4 is like literally the peak of it. Like there's so many cool things in Black Ops 4 Zombies, and I love the maps. They're some of my favorite maps in any Call of Duty game ever. But is it goated for me? And the reason I'm not gonna put it goated is there really is no campaign. And multiplayer, I didn't love the multiplayer. I thought it was okay. But for me, the zombies is one of my favorites. So I'm going to have to put it golden at least. Modern Warfare 1. For me, I know this is going to sting so many people. For me, I'm just not a Modern Warfare person. I just cannot get behind the Modern Warfare games. I really have a really hard time finding any kind of enjoyment out of any Modern Warfare games. And Modern Warfare 1 is a prime example. There's nothing really wrong with the game. It's just not for me, which is why I'm putting nah instead of straight booty cheeks. I couldn't really find much enjoyment out of it. Cold War. This is one low-key I'm diving deep with. I remember playing a good chunk of the game's multiplayer. Actually, no. Scratch that. We're going good memories, that's it. I remember playing a good chunk of multiplayer. The zombies, which is why I just moved it down, was kind of a letdown for me. And the campaign, actually the campaign was pretty solid. This is the very first next gen Call of Duty, and that's where I think it really gets me, why I think I have more fun memories of this game than I actually think it is in terms of quality. So I am going to put it good memories, that's it. Call of Duty Vanguard is straight booty cheeks. Definitively, in my opinion, the worst Call of Duty. Easily. Oh my gosh, Call of Duty Vanguard is so bad. The campaign I thought was just so whatever. The multiplayer, but the zombies. The zombies, though. What did they do? What did they... This... Look, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Call of Duty reached a rock bottom until this game came out. I didn't realize there was anything underneath rock bottom. This game. Oh Lord, this game is so bad. Oh, I hate Call of Duty Vanguard. Like, it is easily the worst one in my opinion. There is literally no redeeming factor about Call of Duty Vanguard. Outside of the name. I think the name is cool. Vanguard, it's a cool name. But the game sucks entirely. So, yeah. That's what we're going to do. Call of Duty 1. I'll be honest, I did not play Call of Duty 1 or 2 for that matter. Those are just ones I never got around to playing. But we have Call of Duty. Wait a minute. Oh, right. Okay. I'm stupid. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I'm gonna say this one. See, I just didn't like Modern Warfare games. I'm gonna say nah. Unfortunately, I just don't like the Modern Warfare games. I'm sorry. My favorite one, low key, is 2. I'm diving deep with 2. Okay. And here, we're just gonna do all the Modern Warfares right now. Diving deep into 2. 3 has good memories, and that's it. And then Modern Warfare 2, the newer model, the newer version, newer model. I'm gonna say nah. And then Modern Warfare 3 is straight booty cheeks. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. I'm sorry. It just is. Yeah, I just, there's something about Modern Warfare I just can't get behind. I really can't. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. If it's just the modern setting that doesn't grab me, something about it is just so unexciting to me. It's like, granted, I could hop into any Call of Duty game and find some kind of enjoyment because the multiplayer is like, just the way Call of Duty is built outside of Vanguard. Vanguard's its own breed. Call of Duty is just built on such a foundation where, like, you may hate it so much more than other Call of Duties, but it's still one of the best first-person shooters out there, no matter what. Like, because it just has the formula down. It's literally the perfect first-person shooter formula, and nothing has really ever been able to replicate it. Battlefield came close at one point, but it's nowhere near it anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that for all the Modern Warfare. World at War is gonna be our first GOATed for me. Personally, World at War is still one of my favorites. Has one of my favorite zombies. Has such a solid multiplayer. It really is just such a classic Call of Duty game. It's one of the most classic first-person shooters in my opinion. I love World at War. Which is why I was super duper excited for World War II. It didn't quite live up to what it was, but the campaign was amazing. But yeah, World at War for me is easily one of my favorites and one of the most memorable for me. So I'm going to go with that. And then Black Ops 1 I think is also going GOATed. I think Black Ops 1 is just, again, such a combined package of what makes Call of Duty great. You have amazing multiplayer. You have amazing zombies. You have an amazing campaign. And you have such a great vibe, great setting, great time period. Everything about Black Ops is just great. And insanely enough, they perfected it and they made it 10 times better with Call of Duty Black Ops 2. That's also going GOATed. Easily, Black Ops 2 is the best Call of Duty to ever exist. No cap. It is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. I personally believe it is the only 10 out of 10 Call of Duty. It really is just different. It's different and it's so fun. It is one of my favorite childhood games. It is easily just a masterpiece in all areas of what makes a first-person shooter or a Call of Duty game. And then you have Call of Duty Ghost. I'm gonna say good memories, that's it. And I'm putting that there because I did really, and I know this is a hot take, everyone's gonna hate me. I personally really enjoyed Extinction. I thought that game was kind of fun. I understand the hate towards it, and I understand the hate towards the game as a whole, but for me, I had some good memories with it, but that's really it. But yeah, that is going to do it for my Call of Duty tier list. You guys let me know what you think down below. Where do you think Black Ops 6 is going to rank? Personally, I'm hoping it's either Diving Deep or Golden. To me, that's just kind of where it's seeming like it's going to go off of what we've seen. It's looking really solid, but we'll just have to see. But thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Johnny Moore out.